You okay, guys? Mark here, Rick's co-host at New to Photo. He's asked me to do another quick product review. He was really quite pleased with the Cactus V5 one, even though there was an audio issue. I believe we've corrected that issue now. So what we have here is a third-party battery grip for the Canon EOS 7D. It's the BG-E7. Now that's Canon's official name for it. I believe this manufacturer calls it the DP-E7. No name on the manufacturers themselves. I got this from eBay for $39.95, I think it was, including shipping here in the UK. So there's no name on the manufacturer, so we just know it's made in China, as a lot of these things are. Quite decent quality for the price. It comes with the battery magazine, which allows you to use AA batteries should your normal camera battery run out. We'll just pop it open and have a quick look inside. Obligatory manual in about 8 different languages. As you can see, I've not really opened it, you don't need to, it's pretty self-explanatory. The build quality, now I have had it open and had a quick look at it to make sure everything was in order. The build quality is really quite good for the price. Quite why Canon can charge nearly £180 for virtually the same kind of product. I don't know how they can get away with it, but people do buy them, so I suppose it justifies it. As you can see, it's got rubberized grip. One thing I will say about it, there doesn't seem as well stuck down as you might think. Some of the corners, when I first opened it, looked like they were peeling, but I quickly just pushed them back down and it stuck down and it stayed down quite well. You can see it's got rubberized grip on the front bit there, on the back and on the bottom. Feels very similar to the grip that you actually have on the 7D. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. It means that when you're in, your hands be wet or cold, at least you're going to have at least a half decent grip on it. So we'll just run around it pretty quickly. Here you've got the connectors. These bits go inside the 7D. That's where your battery would normally go. You've got the locking nut to tighten it up onto the camera using the tripod mount with a pin there to stop it spinning. And at the side you've got the on-off switch. Select the dial. The FN button, which you use for, if you've got 7D, you know what you use it for, changing your focusing modes. Shutter release. One thing I will say about the buttons on it is they don't feel exactly the same as the 7D, but they're good enough. You know you've got a positive click. The dial clicks positively. And the shutter release, you can tell you've got half press and a full press. Underneath is the manufacturer's name, DP7D. Tripod mount, loop for a wrist strap or other kind of neck strap. That side, there's nothing on that side. On the back, again you have the AF on button. Still the mode buttons, depending on how you've got your camera configured, they can be anything, pretty much anything that you want. Battery compartments, there's the AA battery magazine. Doesn't slide out as nice because as you open it, it gets caught on these little locking nuts, but that's fine. As you can see, it takes 6 AA batteries with gold connectors. Very handy if should you run out of juice on these batteries. Get yourself some 7 AA batteries and away you go. You see there's the battery compartments. You can use 2 batteries or 1 battery, as long as you put the 1 battery in that compartment, the camera will still work. Also, even if you have it switched off here, the camera will still work, but it's still draining power. This only switches on these buttons and these buttons. So what we'll do now is we'll pop it on the 7D. I've got it with a 24 to 105. Take the battery door off, and as you can see here, there's a little space designed just to take that, so it's nice and safe. Once that's on the camera, you're never going to lose your battery door as long as you remember to put it in there. Put the battery out, slide it on. Like I say, I got this from eBay, so I'll put in the description the name of the eBay seller that I got it from is UK based. You could probably get this same grip from any third party seller on eBay. No doubt they all sell the same one. One thing I'll notice is the colour of the plastic. On the Canon 7D it's slightly darker than it is on this. It's a relatively close match, but it's not exactly the same. The Canon version will be identical. Put some batteries in. Simple as that. Drop it down. That's another nice feature, is the door positively locks when you close it. As you can see, it's simple. I'll switch it on, switch the camera on, bring it to life. Won't focus on anything with that engaged. Oh, you can hear it beeping. So that's the third party BG-E7 battery grip. As you can also see, it's quite well balanced. So if you have a longer lens on there, it helps balance it all out and feels much better in the hands, although it does add quite a bit of weight to it. So now that, I think that weighs about 1.5 kilos in total, which in a long day can get quite heavy. So that's it, just a quick overview. Build quality I'm really pleased with for the price. Works quite well, not had any problems with it, other than the slight issue with the rubber grip. It looks like it was peeling. I've been more than pleased with it. I would recommend that you could get that and be quite happy with it for the price that you're going to pay. I've been Mark, doing a quick review for Rick's channel. You can catch me at newtophoto.com or subscribe to Rick's channel and catch up on some great tutorials for the 500D.